Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the full moon that's occurring on March 25th, 2024. And not only is this a full moon, but this is an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. So this is big energy. So we're going to take some time and go through each life path number and what you might expect, working with the energies that will be coming up around this illumination. Because this is an eclipse and it's much more potent, you could definitely be feeling those energies already. And this usually, being an eclipse, will start a storyline that will carry over for about the next 6 months, up to a year even. So whatever starts coming in for you around this time, and definitely around the eclipse, pay attention to, because there's likely going to be more to the story that unfolds as you move forward on your journey. And these will be the potent themes that you're working with based on the numerology. Okay, so before we get into the forecast, this of course is a general reading. If you would like to know what energies you might be personally dealing with around this eclipse, or the year ahead, or just your personal numerology, please book some time with me. I would love to work with you and take a look. You can find my information in the description box below and book some time with me. All right, let's get into it. Life path number 5, you all are going to be working with the energy of the 14-5 at this illumination, as well as Lynx energy for your animal wisdom message. So the 14-5, obviously the 5 energy is your own energy, but you have this influencing energy of the 14. So this can bring sort of push-pull energy between your need for freedom, your need for expression, your need for wanting that instant gratification, your need to sort of not feel restricted in how you express yourself or your relationships or whatever the case may be. And the need to commit to something, to get serious about something, to become the expert at something, to focus your energy, to get serious about what it is that you want to accomplish or to achieve. A lot of times with 5 energy, it's so fast and it's so big and there's so many new ideas coming in and it wants to experience life with all of its senses. And it's sort of that energy of go big or go home. But this 4 energy of the 14 says, we can have all that, but we have to have a strategy. We have to get focused. We have to get serious. We have to commit, and we have to see it through to completion. That's one thing that 5s do sometimes struggle with is they'll pick something up, they'll start to do it. They won't see the reward or the instant gratification from it. And they will release it because they feel like it's not for them, or they're doing something wrong, or there's something better out there. So they'll let it go. When in reality, they didn't stick with it long enough to see the reward, right? And so 5s enjoy or like that instant gratification. I mean, all humans do, but 5s tend to be sort of more drawn to it. But this 4 energy of the 14 says, no, we've got to take our time. We have to be methodical. We have to have a plan. We have to be strategic, okay? So you will likely find this under this illumination that if there's some area within your life that is needing your focus, needing your commitment, then you will likely see that come in pretty big under this illumination and sort of unfold over the next 6 months to a year. One thing with 4 energy is you will be rewarded for the effort you put in, but it will be in direct proportion to the effort put forth. So it doesn't happen quick. It's something that you're building. It's foundational. So you'll likely be asked to check your foundations, make sure that you're not giving up too soon just because you're not seeing the results as quickly as you had hoped. The other thing I would say about this is, this would be a great time to, start a new project, commit to something that really speaks to your heart, go back to school, become the expert at something, right? This is a very get dedicated type of energy, but it's setting you up so that you can see those big results, so that you can get the reward, right? But it's going to sort of push you to stay committed to it. This can be with relationships, work, having a better mindset. This can have to do with overcoming any kind of addictions. This can also have to do with getting outside of your comfort zone. If you're one of those 5s who fall more to the restrictive side of yourself, this can be energy that pushes you way outside of your comfort zone to get serious about, having more joy in your life, being more creatively expressive, whatever the case may be. Now, with Lynx coming through, this obviously correlates beautifully because with Lynx, any big cat is a stalker, right? It's going to get very serious about its prey, and it's not going to invest its energy in something that's not going to have a good return, or what it thinks is going to have a good return. But once it commits, it's going to see it through to completion, and it's going to reap the rewards more than likely. It's also one of those animals that it's going to have a plan. It's going to have a strategy. And then once it has that strategy in place, it's full force ahead and it's very fast, right? So this energy is saying to you between Lynx and the 14-5, you can have what it is that you're moving towards, but you've got to, stay committed to it. You've got to see it through to completion. So hopefully that is helpful, and hopefully it's a beautiful full moon and eclipse. All right, take care. Bye for now.